good evening to you and welcome on this most perfect evening for a game of football to which we look forward immensely. It's hardly a surprise that everybody has come here in their droves, this being a fixture that has received so much coverage in the days. And it's good to see that we have a good contingent of visiting fans by the look of it too. The atmosphere is amicable, the conditions do bring out the best in everyone, and I think we're all looking forward to a feel-good game. And nobody in this atmosphere can hide from the truth about how much this game matters. The scene overflows with colour and passion. As you can see, we've already started here. Cruyff. Neither of these two want to come off second best. And he's had it nicked away.
Andrei Shevchenko has to be the greatest player to emerge from the former Eastern Bloc.
Yeah, he is the name, isn't he?
Well, when you think he terrorises Europe's best defenders by doing the most beautiful work in the beautiful game, and we're talking goal machine.
Now that's well seen too.
Well, both teams are proceeding with caution, but there's plenty of time to wait for some attacking purpose.
Albertini.
If they want to counter, they can do with more speed.
And it's Shevchenko. Ribery. Oh, it's a promising build-up this. Plenty of really nice passing. Oh, outsmarting him this time. Havertz. Neymar. Oh, shooting chance! Oh, he's managed to get it all wrong.
It didn't quite come off on this occasion, but it only needs a gentle tweak.
Rodri. Gently done. Oh, that's well spotted. And there's his chance to lead the counter. Shevchenko. And here's Albertini.
And Salah.
Defense.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Oh, that's a key interception. Wilshere. Oh, time. Excellent interception. Hernandez gets rid without sophistication. Messi. And it's Vieira. And the referee brings the first half to a close. Truth be told, perhaps it's not the game that many anticipated, but there is lots to be seen in it, lots to be taken from it. Plenty for the key figures to mull over, but it remains goalless. How would you review the first half?
Well, they look lost for ideas and lacking, which all contributes to a chronic case of impotence.
Well, after 45 minutes, it is still goalless. A change, perhaps, after half-time. Again then. So deadlock still as the second half begins.
It's a decent chance to counter-attack.
Rummenigge fiddles it through. He's in, surely! Caught offside that time. Rodri Forwards and with intent.
Lovely bit of skill.
Just eases him off the ball. Cruyff defending his corner stubbornly. Stood up very well to his man. And it's Maradona. Shot could be on. Costa Curta. It's all a little bit desperate, but it's got the job done.
Oh, super tackle. They were outnumbered and under the cosh. That had to be spot on, and it was.
Now it's Maradona. Has a look and has a go. Oh, and they really should have been made to pay. Well, they're certainly pressing with purpose here. Looking to set free a runner. Couldn't quite squeeze that one through. That's good pressure, good intensity.
Yeah, what they've got to realise, Peter, is that they won't get away with excessive force for long, so they're running a fine line now.
Messi. Wilshere. Had a shot. He's beaten the keeper, but hit the post.
How many interceptions have we seen now? Someone's got to up the quality and set an example.
Just about up to 75 minutes. Well into the second half, and still there's nothing between them. Shevchenko gets his pass forward. There's the hit! Oh, he's really drilled it. With their first corner, the first in the game for either side, actually. Cleared without complication. Rummenigge, Griezmann.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks. Well, they deserve an awful lot of credit for their commitment to the cause, but it's a goal credit that would be most welcome now.
Lewandowski. He's got a side of goal. Oh, didn't catch it right. Forward it goes. Eto. Played out to the left flank, and he's managed to get free. Great hit!
Astaga.
Not pretty, but it gets the job done.
Aduh.
And that is that. So we finish as we
Kurang
started.
sabar,
Try as
guys.
they might, neither was able to break through. Any reflections on what you've seen, Jim? Well, a very good evening to you. I do hope that you can join me in appreciating this truly beautiful evening. That is absolutely ideal for a game of football. The scenes here really are something, a beautiful picture under the floodlights. Traffic and transport, not the kindest, but regardless of that, the fans have found a way of getting here. There is a sense of theatre and the decibel levels are rising. And expectations are rising and decibel levels are rising. The noise is quite something. You could feel what... Pedri! That's what you call inspired goalkeeping.
Pedri clearly thought he had the beating of the keeper.
He's going to be disappointed with that. Oh, nicely intercepted. And here's Totti. Mbappe, and the shot! Well, that was nice, but not quite the end product required.
Well, there are a few points that are being exploited, and they need filling, and fast.
Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. Oh, it's come loose. Messi, now it's Cruyff. He has found a way through. Bayern Munich yet to have an attempt on goal. And here's Shevchenko.
Shevchenko really was well marshalled there because he was denied the opportunity to turn.
Rudiger kept aware, and it is reclaimed easily. Picked out brilliantly. Oh, lovely feed, he is such a good mover. Must have put it up.
Yo. Salam.
Yeah. Almost tried that time. Well, there is a look that says it all. A piercing stare.
Clearly is miffed, having made the run and not get picked out.
And it's Totti. Pass is just off target. Shot could be on. Oh, well cut out. No margin for error there at all. And that should get the job done. Now it's Shevchenko.
They've got to make this nice and quick.
That's headed upfield. Cruyff.
It's a decent chance to counter-attack.
Mbappe. Still looking for the first breakthrough, and it is nearly half-time now. Oh, shooting chance! Modric. Pitches it off him. Shevchenko. Interesting ball. Rummenigge.
Offset.
And the assistant referee rightly gives him offside.
Halo bang, gas lagi Saveria. Halo bang nih, gas lagi nih bang.
Rudiger. Hernandez. And he was quick to react. Hernandez is offering some sort of an apology there.
Yeah, the idea was right. The delivery wasn't. They can revisit that further on.
Decent hit! Great build-up. It all deserved a better ending.
It didn't quite come off on this occasion, but it only needs a gentle...
And this could be the final action of the first half. And he's there to clear it. And we reached half-time. As if we needed reminding, no easy games at this level, and that is proven here. Neither side any further forward from where they were 45 minutes ago, but it is far from lethargic, far from slow, highly engaging, but goalless. How would you review the first half?
Well, they look lost for ideas and lacking in talent, which all contributes to a chronic case of impotence.
Interesting half, just missing goals, so don't be surprised if the second half brings a change to the scoreline at the break, 0-0. action away. No score in the first half. Who's ready to go for it now? Costa Corta. Now Cruyff. And here's Shevchenko. Well, that is a good ball to find him. Modric. Pedri. Oh, good read. Good spot, he's seen the run. And Shevchenko. Well, it didn't look good for a while, but that was brave defending, and they got away with it.
You know, it was an intervention that had to be made. Serious trouble lay in store. If they want to counter, they could do with more speed.
He's shifting through the gears here. It is still anyone's game, 0-0. Oh, well played, well sorted out. Araujo. And it's Maldini. And he cuts out the supply.
They've got to be quick moving this forward.
Neymar. He's through, now is he in? Neymar! Oh, surely that deserved better.
Neymar has every reason to be disappointed after playing it so well. The gaffer won't let him forget that.
We have changes here, from both sides in fact. He's had it nicked away. And here's Eto. And it's Nedved. Threads one in. Now there's a fine ball.
Well, they deserve an awful lot of credit for their commitment to the cause, but it's a goal credit that would be most welcome now.
Salah. It's Salah! No mistake!
Well, if ever there was a perfect time to score, I think we've just witnessed it.
He has given that the lot. Bang!
Well, the technique generates the power in that situation. Once power is assured, any goalkeeper's up against it.
And very quickly, the substitute made his mark.
That's just as the manager would have seen it, an impact sub.
Bayern Munich draw first blood here.
It's so often the case with goal scorers, little influence, and all of a sudden, bang. Manchester United have a simple task to find something sustained now and keep the pressure on.
Now it's Griezmann. Looking for options for movement. Fires, can he finish?
Astaga.
Goal! They have stolen level at the last!
Well, there's always a chance of being caught like that when you surrender the football.
So all square with...
Aduh.
And that will be the final
Nah,
act.
kena
A
10 menit
draw
akhir,
and
guys.
a highly unpredictable one.
Imbang lagi
But
nih.
made some shifts. Highly entertaining until the very end.
Tadi Bang Rehangga. Oke siap Bang Rehangga. Gigi Bang. Gokil menit akhir masih ngegolin Bang Halan. Kaget aku Bang. Umpannya bisa pas banget, finishingnya ngeri banget Halan tuh menit akhir tadi. Ngagetin. GG Bang mainnya.
Well, a very warm welcome to you on this most pleasantly clear evening. Conditions absolutely beautiful. Perfect for the beautiful game. Temperatures are cold as well. No doubt playing a hand in high
Halan
attendance
ngeselin
levels
sih.
as well as
Ya
great
bener
amount of
Safira.
anticipation here. Surely this is the hot ticket going around in this neck of the woods. It surely must be. This place is living up. Has a goal! Stefano
HP-nya
goal.
apa Bang? Ini
It
Poco.
was more possible
Poco
than
F6.
probable, and the outcome backed it up, Peter.
Palmeiras, first corner, the first in the game for either side, actually. Terrific header.
Jir,
And
untung
he was
kipernya
there to
Peter
get a
Cech coy.
vital touch. That's very, very good.
Gimana ini?
Is their
Bisa
second
kebobolan
corner of the
banyak.
game.
That's just playing it safe and simple.
Bayern Munich can start a counter here. Either of these two want to come off second best. Cruyff just nicked this. Rummenigge. Seems to be well there. So, Jim, tell me this. Who are you looking for in particular here?
Yeah, Robert Lewandowski. He's just about the perfect all-round striker. Not least because he can finish equally well with both feet, Peter. It's not all about his finishing, though. He's always on the shoulder, looking for that ball in behind, and that prevents the opposition defence from getting too high or, indeed, getting too comfortable.
Yeah, he'll be looking for a goal or two. Oh, good read. Yeah, he's pulled him up for that challenge.
Well, if he truly fancies his chances for going to need the best of the best.
Lovely bit of skill. And the finish! Goal! Bayern Munich! And Bayern Munich take the lead!
The keeper deserves some sympathy there. He may not have seen that until too late.
Bayern Munich draw first blood here.
It's so often the case with goal scorers, little influence, and all of a sudden, bang.
Nice defending, it's got the job done. Chance here to counter. Maradona, and shapes to shoot!
Pernah ya kata dia.
It's in! They're level in a trice!
Yeah, they say that fortune favours the brave, and we've just seen an example. This team has real personality and character. Yeah, I'd call that transition with bite. They won it back and bit hard.
Palmeiras grab the equaliser, and we're all square.
Well, they just couldn't have responded any better, Peter. Yeah, there's the old cliche about how teams can lose focus after scoring, but you still have to take your chances. Brilliant.
Shin to shin, bicep to bicep, and he wins out. Maradona. No, that was never going to make it. Now, what about a counter-attack? Albertini. And here's Shevchenko. Messi. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him.
Well, you could see he was eager to get a shot away, but there was too much flesh and bone in his path.
Maradona does have his name on the score sheet, of course. And he's gone looking for safety. And we hit half-time. So half-time, and it is all square. Neither able to pull away from the other, but that is not due to any shortage of effort on either side. It's a goodish game, this, and at half-time, it's one each. So both teams heading off for the break. An interesting game has brewed up here, hoping perhaps for a little bit more from both parties in the second half. But the score at half-time is 1-1. Up and running for the second half. Has ruffled a few feathers, but well dealt with. Now that's well seen too. Gently done. And they're quick to get it back. That was good pressing. Forced the error to put an end to it before things could get even more threatening. Yeah. We expected better, and so did he. Shifted upfield. So Jim, is that the manager telling the forwards that they must stay forward for now?
Well, I think he just is concentrating on the shape here, and he wants them to press as high as they can and get in the right position to do that collectively.
Corner number 3 coming up. Truly turned on its head. A wonderful delivery, and all it needed was a touch.
Yeah, he makes those runs with great stealth and a ghost-like arrival to get his head to the ball.
So we have a breakthrough. Now how will things develop from here?
Yeah, they deserve great credit for turning things around, but they now need the defensive resilience to equal
Jadi kok ke
that
situ
attack.
ya?
Well, this is exactly the approach they have to take now, Peter. There is an irresistible, irrepressible look about them here.
You know, the interest value in this game might just take off from here.
There's the hit! And yes, it's there! And once more, we are all square. You score, we score.
Yeah, and analysis of the goal should take a back seat to the importance of a committed reaction. This is wonderful to watch. Well, we've seen the hunger to win it back and the focus to make it count. A very tasty combination.
When the manager called on him, he was... Damn it!
Neymar. Wilson.
White.
Concentration levels are very good, and so is the commitment. This game could yet yield a winner.
Still anyone's game, this. One moment can decide it.
Well, a goal either way at this stage would...
It's Eto'o! Oh, the ball's run loose here. Oh, no. That could be a...
Sayang banget guys, Eto'o guys nggak masuk.
Very pivotal. Chances like that just can't be wasted.
change, and this one has been on the cards for a little while. Up to meet it! And somehow he managed to miss it. Corner number 2 then. And he's there to clear it.
Well, both sides might have to settle for a draw here, although there's still a chance for
Kok gitu
one
ya?
last fling.
And he's managed to get free. Now it's Eto. And they can counter here. Davids. Now it's Griezmann. Oh, good ball. Shots up. There's the shot! That's going to go a long way. He's had it taken off him. That's been intercepted. Not pretty, but it gets the job done.
Astagfirullah, imbang lagi.
So that's it. It is all over. Decent game of football, that. Intense, intriguing. And both sides, as it turns out.
Griezmann flashingnya, waduh. Iya makanya itu om, itu aku nggak flashing malah om. Kenapa nggak pakai De Jong buat CMF? De Jong juga itu pemburu celah. De Jong maju terlalu, nanti lebih gampang bolong waktu defense-nya. Pemburu celah sih si De Jong itu. Kalau masukin De Jong juga nanti pemburu celahnya ada 2 babak kedua. Malah nggak aku flashing tadi tuh Griezmann-nya. Malah aku shoot biasa.
Well, a very warm welcome to you on this most pleasantly clear evening. It's absolutely beautiful. Perfect for the beautiful game.
Kalau De
Temperatures
Jong pemburu
high as
celah
well.
sih.
No doubt playing a hand in high attendance levels as well as an elevated level of anticipation here. Surely this is the hot going around in this neck of the woods. It surely must be. Really is quite a sight to behold this. It feels like a big game. It looks like a big game. Mind you, they all do at this ground. As you can see, we've already started here. The referee's awarded a free kick.
Harus lebih santuy lagi nih bang, biar mainnya lebih mengalir.
Messi absolutely focused then on the defensive side of his game.
Yeah, listen, we often get critical of a forward's tackle, but that was
Terlalu
squeezed
pengen cepet
clean.
ngegolin tadi itu, jadi cuman aku shoot biasa.
He's done very well to take that back. Maradona. Who do you reckon is pivotal?
Yeah, Marc-Andre ter Stegen. He's got everything you'd want from a top-level keeper. Great shot stopping, but but also a very cool head and a good organiser. What's more, he's very happy to play sweeper-keeper behind that defence, mopping up loose balls before picking a pass and get his team on the front foot again.
Yes, they'll certainly be leaning heavily on him. Haaland. Oh, he's Haaland! And he has kept it out somehow.
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure.
Bayern Munich with the corner. They're first. Argentina could
Maju ya
start
si
a
Griezmann,
counter
si
here.
Griezmann si Ter Stegen ini.
The lift. A change to the score. 0-0 it remains. Costa Curta. And it's Maradona. Argentina finding their passes. Looking for the runner. Real chance! And the keeper has reacted superbly there.
Really anticipated that well, didn't he?
And it's been taken short. He got back. Can he put it away? And now a sudden chance to counter. Messi looking to penetrate opposition lines. And it's Maradona. And he was quick to react. Messi. And it's Neymar. No, that was never going to make it. Bergumi. Anyone who's joined us late, I can confirm that in terms of goals, at least you've missed nothing. Nice sequence of passes, this. Bayern Munich are looking to break at pace. Bayern Munich disappointing in the end there. They lack urgency. Cruyff. Guardiola. Referee's had a look, and he's blown his whistle for half-time. Truth be told, perhaps it's not the game that many anticipated, but there is lots to be seen in it, lots to be from it. Plenty for the key figures to mull over, but it remains goalless. Interesting half, just missing goals, so don't be surprised if the second
Aduh,
half
nggak
brings a
kena.
change to the scoreline at the break. 0-0. We're promptly into the second 45 minutes. No score in the first half. Who's ready to go for it now? And it's Maradona. Messi. Neymar. Great defending, strong and determined. Rummenigge. Oh, well played, well sorted out.
Well, it seems as if he's just had a momentary lapse and slipped into tunnel vision because he had good options around him and he failed to get his head up.
And it's Guardiola. In with the challenge. There's great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through.
Offside ya.
Oh, he's managed to get himself offside.
changes both sides, actually.
And he's lost his man here.
Ih, gimana sih?
Eases the ball away from him. Good determined running
Kacau,
there,
kacau,
but
guys.
one back by the defence.
Yeah, definitely not much wrong with what he tried, all things considered. The defence were just well prepared for what was coming.
Threads one in. Mbappe. Maldini with a fine tackle. Guardiola. Neymar fiddles it through. There's the hit! And he's heaved it away. Chance here to counter. Griezmann. Oh, this is a great position. Great chance! He scored!
Well, if ever there was a perfect time to score, I think we just witnessed it.
The movement so precise. The finish virtuous.
Look, if you want to be effective on the break, then the key element is always... That's what really rips defences apart, and it's difficult to find an answer to it when it's applied like that.
Final checks on the touchline. A change about Neto to come on. A change that had been mooted for a while.
Yeah, they've gone for more energy up front. This is a clear message, Peter.
A 1-0 lead established.
I think the danger for them now is fatigue. I think when the body tires, the mind soon follows. So concentration is key from here.
It's Nedved. So what can they make of this? And he's intervened well there. 1-0 as we head towards the end. Mbappe.
Argentina need to give it everything they have, kitchen sink included.
And he's managed to gift it back.
Nedved.
Neymar. Mohamed Salah. Now, what about a counter-attack? Looking wide, back into the middle.
Akhirnya guys bisa menang.
Brings it to a close.
Dari tadi imbang terus.
Done it. Their solitary strike ultimately proving just enough.
Kenapa jarang lihat formasi lawan, Bang? Kebiasaan, Bang, langsung lihat formasi, lihat stamina pemainku aja.
Well, good evening wherever you are on this most pleasant evening. As you can see, there's been a big atmosphere here. There is great expectation, excitement, and it's built nicely in these idyllic conditions. Conditions which are certainly
Makasih, Bang, udah diingetin lihat formasi lawan.
It's quite a struggle to get in here. Points of access
Kelupaan
hard to come
sering.
by, and an awful lot of people gathering to get through the gates. But regardless of that, there's a great feel here and much excitement for the game ahead. And nobody in this atmosphere can hide from the truth about how much this game matters. The scene overflows with colour and passion. And already we're underway here. Mbappe going face to face with his great rival. That's been intercepted. Port looking to pass their way through. Oh, the ball's come loose here. And here's Modric. So, Jim, tell me this, who are you looking for in particular here?
Yeah, Virgil van Dijk. He's just about unbeatable in every department, Peter. He's strong, he's quick, he's totally dominant in the air. And what's more, he seems to really love a tussle. His passing's good too, and he never seems to lose it in important areas. I'd expect this team to notch up a lot of clean sheets with him on board.
Chance! Goal! Bayern Munich!
I was impressed with both the movement and the pass, both causing lots of problems for that defence.
Bayern Munich draw first blood here.
Well, just listen to the reaction. I think you can hear the approval from the support all around the stadium.
Can he finish? Oh, take it with style. A quite incredible spell. They are flying.
That looks like a preconceived plan. Win the ball and then unleash.
Bayern Munich get themselves a 2-goal cushion.
To be expected, Peter. They've gone and stepped it up. Something they've been threatening to do and will continue to do by the looks of it.
And we have our very first corner. He's had a hit!
And he was there to get a vital touch. I think he's done great there, both reading it and dealing with it.
It's their second corner of the game. Right there!
Dah, kok ditepis ya?
They should have done
Padahal
better,
pelan
and he
banget loh
goes
itu.
in. Ports have their third corner. And he's there to clear it. And it's Bernardo Silva. And now a sudden chance to counter. Neymar. Changes it with that pass. Now it's from Mbappe! Cruyff. Haaland. And here's Cruyff. Neither of these two want to come off second best. Just 5 minutes left until the break. Messi, they're urging it. And the shot! Yes! And again, they simply do not know what has hit them. Well, it's taken a big deflection, but boy, he will want that one. Bayern Munich find a position of real strength now. Modric.
They want to be quick here. It's breakaway time.
Ports finding their passes. And the first half is done. Well, this certainly hasn't gone the way most of us in the ground had expected in advance. Granted, it is very pleasant you're on the right side of it all.
This looks well and truly sewn up already, Peter, but please feel free to forget what I've just said if there's a spectacular turnaround.
Bayern Munich, 3 goals to the good after a really excellent first half that's been intriguing to watch. Plenty of highlights to show you during the break. There's the start of the... That is good pressure, just hounded him off it. Bayern Munich trying to orchestrate a breakaway here by the looks of it.
Well, I would say that this is probably the easiest way to play the game because you try and absorb in numbers defensively and then you look to hit it with a long ball quickly on the counter-attack to get your men in behind the opposition defence.
Just looking for that one telling pass. Well seen, saw that coming. That's been cut out, well played. And the counter is on.
Aduh, kok ke situ ya malah.
Bernardo Silva. And it's Messi. Ribéry. No, he wasn't being taken in by that trickery. Well, the defence proved infallible then. And that won't be the last they'll see of. It's Neymar! That tested the keeper.
Well, if they hope to have any chance of turning this round, they have to abandon their shoot-on-sight policy. It's just not working.
Sinks the shoot. And that is great goalkeeping.
Okay, it's come to nothing, but it's a warning of further threat on the break.
4 coming up here. Bayern Munich can counter promptly here. Wilshere. Oh, good read. Cruyff looks to get on the end of this. Haaland. Played out towards the right wing. Roberto Carlos calmly anticipates. And it's Albertini. Albertini. Very nicely done. Messi will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. Araujo. Oh, that is a Haaland! And it's Ribéry. Rummenigge. Now it's Albertini. Haaland! He's got a goal! Results no longer in doubt. It's just about how many. Really tidily gathered and ultimately a more than tidy finish.
I just think that's a good example of how you take advantage of a lapse in concentration. He was on the prowl, hungry, looking for any scraps that came his way, and he certainly gobbled up the chance. He took a read.
Hits one! Sticks it away! And it adds further to a heavily one-sided scoreline. This is getting punishing.
Well, it's a goal fest, and the fact it's so one-sided now is getting scary.
Things looking so easy, almost too easy here.
Well, they're very much the better team at the moment, Peter, and no doubt will be looking to cause even more damage here.
Bout of passing here, really easy on the eye. Bergomi gets it clear. Oh, it's a promising build-up, this. Plenty of really nice passing. And the referee brings it to a close. Bayern Munich looking by any yardstick formidable. Truly. good evening wherever you are on this most pleasant evening. As you can see, there's been an atmosphere here. There is great expectation, excitement, and it has built tonight in these idyllic conditions. Conditions which are certainly playing their part in creating a glorious ambience. It's quite a struggle to get in here. Points of access hard to come by, and an awful lot of people gathering to get through the gates. But regardless of that, there's a great feel here and much excitement for the game ahead. This place is living up to its reputation as one of the noisiest corners of the footballing world. No decibel spared in this collective chorus. Things have got underway here pretty promptly. Rummenigge. Nice bit of skill, and he's away. A real chance if he can get... Can he put it away? Goal! Bayern Munich!
Abandon kahinnya namanya.
Strike. Oh, beautifully dispatched. There was no reaching that.
That's expertly finished, and he's done that so often.
Bayern Munich trail at this early stage. How will they respond? Delivers across. And the counter is on. That looks a good ball through. Has a go! And the keeper has reacted superbly there.
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure.
Bayern Munich with the corner. There.
Waduh.
Up for a header! Oh, split-second reaction.
Cruyff is offering a right smile there.
Van der Ven. Oh, that is... Mbappe!
Astaga.
And he hits the net.
Masuk ya, padahal cuma kayak gitu doang loh.
Roaring back. So what's your view on that goal then?
Yeah, and anything low with real pace like that makes it so much harder for the keeper, but he was never going to get to that.
That has certainly made things interesting.
Yeah, it's a very good contest with two very good sides, and with such great individual talent on show, it could go either way.
And it's Messi. Cruyff. Oh, lovely feeding is such a good mover. Oh, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time. And he's picked it up out. He's had a hit! Goal! Bayern Munich! And they're back in front.
Perhaps a little bit of sympathy here, because that's a goalkeeper's nightmare. It's clear that the keeper was unsighted by his defence, and by the time he picked up the flight of that, it was too late.
Chance!
Offset lah.
Tried that time.
Ngecip tuh guys kalau sampai nggak offset.
Deception, his positioning was spot on.
It's a decent chance to counter-attack.
Cruyff. He's a sharp little ball here. De Bruyne. Belling. And it's Messi. Guardiola. Oh, good read. And he was quick to react. Beckenbauer. And the first 45 minutes are up. So half-time, no shortage of action and talking points at both ends of the field. 3 goals to light up the crowd. And a fair reflection of the territorial state of play with the half-time scoreline 2-1. No, well, the pickings certainly have been rich in this first half.
Well, we've had plenty to go at that first half, Peter, and it's a fragile lead that could quite easily change hands in the second. If you're predictable, I think you're at the right match.
Bayern Munich leading by 1 in a finely poised game. It is intriguing to watch and could easily go either way. And we are already promptly back on the way. That is good alertness. Van de Ven. Haaland. Now De Bruyne. That's gone loose. And it's De Bruyne. Haaland! Cruyff. Now Costa Curta. We expected better and so did he. Bayern Munich appear to be happy to let their front players stay up front all the time.
Well, it's signalling to the opposition that they're setting themselves up for the counter-attack. It's plain and simple.
Bit of a communication breakdown there, it seems. Dixon is sporting a guilty look after that.
That just required a bit more oomph to reach its target.
He's had it taken off him. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. Messi going face to face with his great rival. Beckenbauer gets good distance on it. And that interception was most necessary. Now it's Haaland. Belling. De Bruyne. Passes short and sharp. Haaland! Now he's had a shot!
Bayern Munich showing a little more urgency now, and to be honest, Peter, this is what's required.
They're coming again and again.
Well, the question now is whether they can sustain it.
Van de Ven.
Bayern Munich really might just end up kicking themselves after that. That could well have been it.
Rummenigge. That's tiny.
Aduh.
Belling.
It's the sort of situation that they'll want to capitalise on now.
Van de Ven.
Bayern Munich certainly don't need to overcommit now. Their priority lies further back.
Oh, the shot could be on here. Cleared away. It's anyone's ball now. So that's it. It is all over. Bayern Munich have emerged victorious in this match of thrills. The odd goal, ultimately. Well, good evening wherever you are on this most pleasant evening. As you can see, there's a terrific atmosphere here. There is great expectation, excitement, and it's idyllic conditions. Conditions which are certainly playing their part in creating creating a glorious ambience. It's quite a struggle to get in here. Points of access hard to come by, and an awful lot of people gathering to get through the gates. But regardless of that, there's a great feel here and much excitement for the game ahead. Can he
Nah,
finish?
kok
Goal!
keserobot tuh gimana sih
Well,
backnya?
once more, it's him. And we can't be surprised because his
Padahal ada
instinct
dua
for
itu si
doing
Araujo
this
sama
is
Vieira.
incredible. Yeah, I'd call that transition with bite. They won it back and bit hard.
Bayern Munich trail at this early stage. How will they respond? Shot a goal! It's come back out! Oh, taken with style! And the lead lost! No time at all!
Yeah, they say that fortune favours the brave, and we've just seen an example. This team has real personality and character.
And he's only too grateful to capitalise on the keeper's misfortune.
On this last line of defence, if you don't get it right, then you're paying a visit to your net.
That has certainly made things.
Well, I think the players will be buoyed by the fact that they've managed to level things in a hurry. Tails most definitely up now.
Hernandez. Hernandez unable to make it happen for all his good intentions. Rummenigge is on his... and the shot! Goal! Bayern Munich! They've done it! It was coming! They have their reward! The movement so precise, the finish sumptuous.
Just when they thought they may be in at one end, they end up shipping a goal at the other, and it's all due to wonderful counter-attacking. They hardly have time to even react, and there's only one word to describe that: clinical.
Well, this is what we've been waiting for.
Well, their manager seems to have them always thinking about the next goal. When's the next goal coming? They're such an entertaining watch.
Still very early doors, but it is a closely contested affair. Rummenigge. And that should get the job done. And they can counter here. And that's put paid to a promising move. Rummenigge. It could... Rummenigge! No mistake! Hot knife through butter. They have done it again.
Oh, that was such a smart exchange of passes, and it took so many defenders out of play in one quick movement. Wonderful goal.
So the lead now is 2.
Look, this position ought to convince them to increase their lead. I think they should be really positive about this now, Peter.
Messi, skillfully cut out. He is so at ease on the ball. Rummenigge.
Yeah, they were looking for a counter-attack.
Perfectly measured that. He is through here. Rummenigge! Yes! And he is just ripping it up. A moment that needed composure, and he had plenty of it.
Ah, that's just clever. He made the keeper think he was going one way, only to outfox him by going the other. Very nice.
And there was his third, and boy, he looks the business. Doesn't he just?
And the frightening thing is, Peter, this isn't even a surprise. He thrives in these situations.
And the whistle goes for half-time.
Well, I've seen very little to indicate a comeback in this one, Peter. They've committed to this game with great desire and heart, and there's no need to back away from that.
Really has been an astonishing game, peppered with goals. You cannot help feeling that the second half will supply more. And we're off again. No changes at half-time that we're aware of. Has ruffled a few feathers, but well dealt with. No, that's been intercepted. That has ended up in no man's land. Well, the ball just didn't work.
work out for the run that he made. Manchester United clearly should have gone for the easier pass. Now they'll have to quickly regroup.
Now it's Haaland. Truthfully, it was hard to see any better outcome there. And he's intervened well there.
Well, Peter, just see here how a lot of the attacking players aren't dropping back anymore.
And that means just one thing, I suppose.
Yeah, they just simply want to engage the counter-attack.
He's got away. He cut it out. Yeah. He's going to be disappointed with that. Look at the space here. It's all a little bit desperate, but it's got the job done.
Yeah, they showed a vulnerability until the move was stifled. That'll have stirred a little concern.
Well seen. Saw that coming. Well, that had the makings of something quite promising, but it's fizzled out into nothing. Oh, facing up to his adversary, this is a formidable matchup. Hernandez, that's been intercepted. Now then, the ball's come loose. Messi. Oh, that's a key interception. Mbappe. Albertini. Could move up a gear here. And it's Messi. Messi going face to face with his great rival. Nice sequence of passes this. And he's made sure that's not getting through. Vieira hits it back. And that interception was most necessary. He's through here. And he's surging through. That is a little undercooked. Decent
Oke,
again.
mantap guys.
It's there! Results no longer in doubt. It's just about how many?
Well, it always comes down to the telling final pass. That was a beauty.
As if 3 weren't enough. This is nigh on utopian.
Rana, halo Bang. Halo juga Bang Rana.
So time for change. And this one has been on the cards for a little while. Things looking so easy, almost too easy here. Maldini. And Araujo. Not too much more here than seeing out time, and time is very nearly seen out. And that is that. Bayern Munich have won it by sheer force of character. As winning teams do, they managed to find... good evening wherever you are on this most pleasant evening. As you can see, there's been a terrific atmosphere here. There is great expectation, excitement, and it has built nicely in these idyllic conditions. Conditions which are certainly playing their part in creating a glorious ambience. It's quite a struggle to get in here. Points of access hard to come by, and an awful lot of people gathering to get through the gates. But regardless of that, there's a great feel here and much excitement for the game ahead. And expectations are rising and decibel levels are rising. The noise is quite something. You could feel what football means to the people in this part of the world. Can he finish?
Aduh.
Danger averted for now. And he cuts out the supply. And that interception was most necessary. That's been intercepted. Haaland really needed to concentrate on protecting the ball. Then again, he was being very closely marshalled. Haaland. And it's still 0-0. Great ball if he can get there. Cruyff. That's a fabulous ball. David Villa. Vieira kept his eye on it, and he's there. Griezmann. Xavi. Interesting ball. Oh, that's well spotted. David Villa. On time, excellent interception. Albertini. And it's Cruyff. Xavi. Oh, that's a clever looking ball. Can he put it away? Goal! Bayern Munich! And Bayern Munich take the lead! That was a given. It always was. Well, his appreciation of space then was absolutely exceptional. A moving genius. Bayern Munich draw first blood here. Well, that gives them the privilege to control the tempo of the game. It's up to them to manage it from here now. That is good pressure, just hounded him off it. Yeah, that's top defending and preventing him turning, which can open up many possibilities. And there's his chance to lead the counter. He is through here. Rummenigge.
Aduh, salah.
Promising, but the final ball is just not quite right. Griezmann.
Untung
Whistle for
disemprit.
half-time. And it's a half which has simmered along nicely, warming up to what may be a more open second half to follow. Well, that certainly pleased the fans, and the players are definitely happy with that scoreline. The question is now, can they protect it? Head into the dressing room, pleased with the thought that they had that all-important lead. Analysis to come during the break. The action has all... And the shot! And yes, it's there! Two up and threatening to fall clear. As simple as you like, the outcome utterly inevitable. Yeah, I really can't say enough as to how good the final ball was. It took the defence out of the equation for that split moment, and the damage was all done. Bayern Munich get themselves a two-goal cushion. Well, that second goal has given them so much more command and confidence now, and they should be able to take it on from here and either add to their lead or close it out. Surely they'll manage one or the other. Davids. Xavi. Now that looks a decent ball. Well cut out. No margin for error there at all. Chance here to counter. Costa Curta. Well, they've stamped some authority on things, but how much more authority can be generated? been intercepted. Expertly cut out, really nicely done. Carefully. Now Costa Curta, and it's Cruyff. Davids, and it's Xavi. Messi. David Villa. He's tried one!
Ih, masuk ya.
Oh, it really is a finish of the highest order. Back within. They have them in their sights again. He just absolutely speared that in.
Well, the technique generates the power in that situation. And once power is assured, any goalkeeper's up against it.
We have got changes here. Sides, in fact. Manchester United get themselves back into contention.
Well, it was important they didn't get ahead of themselves and lose their discipline. This game plan could near well reward them with an
Kepencet
equaliser.
sprint, guys.
Well, the defence proved infallible then. And that won't be the last they'll see of him. Vieira.
They may end up with some regret with this tactic, but you have to admire their commitment to goals.
Opts to play it back.
Kok bisa malah balik?
Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal. And it had to be. David Villa. That has not gone well. Legend. And here's the chance to counter. Oh, good read. He's found a way past. He's picked his way through. So much time and space here. Griezmann!
Astagfirullah.
Well, he should have done better, and he knows it. Mateus. David Villa. Now it's Cristiano Ronaldo. Brilliantly cut out.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
And that's it. Bayern Munich proudly puff out their chests in victory. They know that was a battle. They know it could so... to you wherever you are. I do hope that you can join me in appreciating this truly beautiful evening. A night that is absolutely ideal for a game of football. The scenes here really are something. A beautiful picture under the pick and transport round here. Not the kindest, but regardless of that, the fans have found a way of getting here. There is a sense of theatre and the decibel levels are rising. Really is quite a sight to behold this. It feels like a big game, it looks like a big game. Mind you, they all do at this round. As you can see, we've already started here. And here's the chance to counter. Martinez. 2022, the year Lionel Messi reached his point of fulfillment.
Still in the crown, Peter.
And I wonder, Jim, watching it in Qatar, when you first got the feeling he was going to go all the way.
Well, I would say the game against Croatia, a goal and an assist against a team that had humiliated Argentina 4 years previously. And that 2022 tournament got off to the worst possible start. In a way, that made the end result even greater. Absolutely.
And that could set him on his way. And the shots!
Nggak gol ya?
Great build-up. It all
Kira
deserved a
gol loh.
better ending.
Rummenigge deserves a lot of credit for his willingness to those runs. The passers will always have an option with him.
And Messi! And the keeper has reacted superbly there.
Messi actually didn't do an awful lot wrong, to be honest.
Bayern Munich have had plenty of possession, but few, if any, genuine chances. Albertini. Rummenigge. He's cut it out. Guardiola. Van de Ven. Martinez. Well, that was a period of possession which carried just about no threat at all.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Belling. Well, he was clearly disappointed with that pass.
Quality deserted them when they really needed it.
Well played. That has snuffed out the danger. That's been intercepted. And the counter is on. Oh, and he's through the middle. And he's away. Real chance! It's there!
Well, players of this stature just live for moments like that. Another really important contribution as we near half-time, and it can make such an impact on each mindset.
And that really is so impressive.
Yeah, and having the thrust to get there is one thing, having the composure to score is another.
Bayern Munich get themselves into the lead.
It's so often the case with goal scorers, little influence, and all of a sudden, bang.
This possibly the last play of the half. And he's there to clear it. And it's half-time here. Steady, solid, and for now, where they want to be. Just one goal, and they have it. Good effort from both sides, but at half-time, it is 1-0. What have we learned from the first 45 minutes?
Yes, they're behind. It's a reversible situation. As long as better defensive focus can avoid a second goal on the counter, they know they have the wherewithal to come up with what they need.
Bayern Munich leading 1-0 at the break. There's the start of the second half. Bayern Munich carrying a one-goal lead. Martinez. Cruyff. Rummenigge is offering some sort of an apology there.
Clearly is miffed, having made the run and not get picked out.
Now it's Haaland. Bergumi.
You can never be short of runners into space, as long as the space left behind is filled.
Belling. Bayern Munich are still that goal to the good. Now there's a fine chance. Now who's
Untung,
going to be close
guys.
to this? Oh, split second reaction.
I think he's done great there, both reading it and dealing with it.
It's their second corner of the game. Terrific header. He will be livid with himself.
I think it's a very fair effort, Peter, considering he didn't have much in the way of space to play with.
Hakimi is there and he can pick it up. Rice. Martinez. Well, this is exactly the approach they have to take now, Peter. There is an irresistible, irrepressible look about them here.
Well, the question now is whether they can sustain it.
And that is expertly dealt with. Cleared without complication. Looking for options. Shapes to shoot! Messi, who does have an assist to his name. Messi going face to face with his great rival. Gets his pass away. Now it's Messi. Oh, that's fabulous. Neither of these two want to come off second best.
Anjir, malah ngapain?
Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal. Big chance! And he hits the net. And with that goal comes comfort. A mere formality, nigh on a certainty. He is truly in the zone.
Well, he always had the measure of the keeper there. Such confidence and composure.
Bayern Munich have a couple of goals without reply. It's 2-0.
That second goal has such a polarizing effect on prospective moods. I mean, one team...
Martinez!
Kayaknya lebih aman pakai ini guys, pakai guard.
So, third quarter of the game. And it's hoisted clear. Ball has bounced loose now. Great hit! Oh no, that could be a costly miss.
Well, that's a real shame, because it could have led to a real momentum shift.
So their fourth quarter of the game. Bayern Munich can counter promptly here. He's picked his way through. And that looks a decent ball. Oh, that's neat. There's great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. It's
Kok nggak mau pakai kaki luar ya?
Belling. And the pass is intercepted. And here's Mohamed Salah. Eto. Can he finish? And with that, the final
Gimana sih
whistle.
ini salah?
Perhaps not quite utopia, not what was entirely desired, but most importantly, they have the result that was of paramount importance. Good enough in the eyes of their people.
Penendang lengkung keluar nih ada apa tuh? Itu pakai kaki luar itu bukan sih? Apa posisinya yang nggak pas ya?
Well, good evening to you, and well, most perfect evening for a game of football to which we look forward immensely. It's hardly a surprise that everybody has come here in their droves, this being a fixture that has received so much coverage in the days leading up to it. And it's good to see that we have visiting fans by the look of it too. The atmosphere is amicable, the conditions do bring out the best in everyone, and I think we're all looking forward to a feel-good game. Such scenes here, a sea of team colours, songs ringing down from the stands. The tone is set for the 90 minutes ahead. And already we're underway here. Passing is crisp and sharp. And he's running, hits one! There it is! Well, talk about a real rude. It's almost as if the defence saw nothing coming. They just didn't anticipate. On heels rather than toes. That really is quite fabulous. All his own doing.
I'm not making any apologies, but I was willing him to supply the finish, and he came up trumps.
Palmeiras didn't expect this, that's for sure. What can they do now? Now it's De Bruyne. Oh, easy pickings there. Bayern Munich leading here thanks to that early goal. And the score is 1-0. And here's Maradona. Bergkamp. Good spot, he's seen the run. And he's being shifted off it. Pedri. Oh, facing up to his adversary. This is a formidable matchup. Shot could be on.
Son Heung-min really was well marshalled there because he was denied the opportunity to turn.
Offset lah. Buru-buru banget guys, masih bisa didorong lagi tuh, jangan langsung diumpan ya.
And it's De Bruyne. Well seen, saw that coming. Rummenigge.
Haaland. There's a real tenacity about their defensive play, and it's up close and personal.
That's very neat. Albertini. Oh, he'll be annoyed with himself. himself for not getting there. Maradona. And it's Son Heung-min. Oh, good read. Vieira. It's a loose ball. A collective sigh of relief from